Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Washington Wizards and the Los Angeles Clippers. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
It's stolen by Leonard. And here's Edwards. Shoots over Anunoby. Randall outside. Pass to Curry. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in. I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so badly. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wembanyama. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, Holmgren, I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the game, and he's so unselfish.
Curry, that's good.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
The kick to Durant. Inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
Booker looking around. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Curry. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Anunoby. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Pass to Wembanyama. Stolen by Davis. Here's Leonard. Holmgren with the block.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector.
Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Wembanyama. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Here's Curry. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Curry's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Both teams will make substitutions. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the middle. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to White. Down low. Holmgren. Rebound Washington.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Left side, White. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Stolen by Wembanyama.
2 turnovers for him in just the last couple minutes. He needs to be a little more careful with the rock out there.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Curry surveys. Pass to Leonard. The 3 ball. And another miss by Washington. Now Booker. To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Washington calls timeout. Washington trailing. Harden from outside. Sarr pulls it in. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. White, good.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Harden into the lane. And Harden with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I tried hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
An aggressive move from Harden at the hoop. Really good to see him take it to the defense like that.
George outside. The kick out to White. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Sarr. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by the Wizards. Right side Maxey. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Los Angeles.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Going inside. And then Harden with the jam.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Clippers,
Substitution on the court.
the Clippers trail. Pass to Sarr. Back to Booker. Sarr a screen. To the middle. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Sarr's got his first points in this one.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Shot clock at 6. Washington needs to get off a shot. Siakam for 3. Sarr pulls it in. Fast break. Here we go. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Back to Booker. To the paint. Davis on the double team. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Edwards. Ant-Man flying high.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And finished off by Sarr.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Holmgren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Second team foul.
Aha, so clever with the up fake. Holmgren is good at going into the contact in these type of situations.
Taking 2 shots.
And the Clippers making a change here. No good on the second free throw.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
What you say?
Wow. My goodness.
Come on now. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
On the wing, Curry. Give him 8. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Caro outside. And Caro uses his size down there.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Pass to Towns. Durant pulls it in.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Leonard. Back to Curry. Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Leonard's got 9.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And Caro no good. Leonard inside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Durant inside. Davis has tremendous versatility and length, and he uses both to annoy and bother shooters.
Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Davis. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Here's Wembanyama. And so they foul intentionally. These are his first free throws of the game.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And the words generational talent get thrown around, but Wembanyama is all that and more.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Outside Harden. And stolen by Caro. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
The future is shining bright for Caro. He's a multifaceted big guy who can really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization. You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, he may get an earful later.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So both teams changing it up here. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Booker. Down low. Here's Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Harden with it. Siakam outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Siakam's got 5 points. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Washington. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Outside Curry. Back to Randall. Washington moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. And again, Washington with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Sarr has the open look. And he drains the quick shot. He has 6.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Rejected by Holmgren. George with it. Now guarded by Curry. It's rebounded by Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Randall. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Holmgren. Back to Booker. Screen by Holmgren. Booker on the take. Tries it from the block. And it's Holmgren missing. Wizards leading by 6. Deflected.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Both teams making some changes here. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Wembanyama screen. Here's Durant. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Towns on a screen. Outside Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Harden's got the ball here for Washington. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Durant. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
I don't think you could design a better score than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Now here's Maxey. No points yet. Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. White, good. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
The shot by Towns, no good. Outside White. Here's Durant. 9 points in the game. Outside Wembanyama. Pocket 4. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Clippers. Good on the second one.
The quick-footed, creative Max is so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Then Carroll the screen. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And Carroll's got 7.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Davis. Back to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to George. Screen by Holmgren. And the jam by George.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Now Maxey. For the tie. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside for Booker. Oh yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
And you see the IQ George possesses. Fantastic decision to kick it out to the shooter.
Floats one up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Booker has got the ball here for the Clippers. Pass to George. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Washington. making a change here. The Wizards trail by 9. Outside Curry to halt the run. It's rebounded by George.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
Booker can't get it to go. And stolen by Holmgren. That's tipped. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Curry. Over to the wing. Here's Towns. Washington again can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
57.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Los Angeles leading by 11. Ben Carroll left side. And stolen by Edwards. Washington moving the ball around. Randall can't hit. Pass to Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Randall can't hit. Holmgren outside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the Wizards call timeout. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Harden from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Buzelis has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Harden. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Durant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. 3-pointer, no good. Wizards trail by 20. Stolen by Wembanyama. It's Buzelis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also been so active.
Oh, big finish!
Man.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And stolen by Edwards. Three-pointer, Harden. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
First team foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Takes the three. Pass to Randall. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wembanyama down low.
Yeah, flat-out dominant scorer. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wembanyama, no good. And the Wizards with possession here. Edwards can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
Curry with a steal. 3-on-3. And here's Edwards outside.
You know, guys, Randall is simply a beast on the offensive boards.
Pass to Sarr. Fires from deep. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Out to Leonard. Right side Edwards. Off with the layup.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Kevin Durant pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Second free throw, no good. Ooh, poked away. Leonard, left side. Six to shoot. Good D by Sarr. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.